Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm telling you all about Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I've been a big fan of Ali's books and I basically read everything she puts out, so of course this new book wouldn't be an exception. And I love all the connections she makes with the scientific world. Rue Siebert might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she yearned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food science. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard thought until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive frontman threatens to bring it all crumbling down. Ellie Kilgore and his business partners want Klein, period. Ellie has his own reasons for pushing this deal through, and is a man who gets what he wants. With one burning exception, Brew, the woman he can stop thinking about, the woman who's off limits to him. Torn between loyalty and an undeniable attraction, Rue and Ellie throw caution out of the lab and the boardroom windows. Their affair is secret, no strings attached, and there's a built-in deadline. The day one of their companies will prevail. But the heart is risky business, one that plays for keeps. So this book is a bit different from what Ellie has been publishing, and it was already her intention, and we got their warning about what kind of book this would be from the get-go. I really like that. If people weren't comfortable with the main themes, they had the option to not even start the book. So first things first, I liked both of the main characters, Ellie and Rue. They had a lot of things in common, especially with their dramatic childhoods. That's what originally brings them together from the very first moment they met. I loved how their relationship was always meant to be casual from both their ends, and then it turns into so much more. They had an undeniable attraction, but with each sexy meeting, they explore other parts of each other. One of my absolute favorite things is how every time they need to get comfortable with the other, they share dark truths that they were never brave to share with others. Dark moments from their past or even their deepest secrets. That's what makes their relationship grow to become more than they were both expecting. Rue was such a layered and real character, not afraid to get what she wanted and to draw her limits with others. She wasn't a social butterfly, but she loved her work and was so respectful of others. I found her also very loyal to her friends and to a degree to Ellie too. But what fascinated me about her was her loyalty with herself and how she knew herself better than others. She grew up having to always take care of herself, so she is very independent. And Ellie was just so obsessed with her, but like in a nice way, not in a creepy way. From the very first moment they met, he's protective of her and he's so gentle, considerate, sweet, and respectful. He would kiss the ground Rue walked on, and I think we need more men like that. I also really loved getting to know his backstory and his relationship with his sister. Also, I have to give a huge shout out to all the secondary characters. I loved Tisha, Rue's best friend, and her colleague and helpful uh, sister. I loved how they were a very interesting balance to Rue and the connection to her past since she was viewed as the outcasts. And I was super obsessed with Ellie's friends, especially Minami. She was so strong, such a strong and independent character, and I loved how she was able to relate a lot with Rue and what she was going through with Florence. I really wanted to see more scenes of her banter with Ellie and her honest conversations with Rue. Um, Besides that, the science plot was also very interesting. As I said before, I love when this author brings science into her stories. I was hooked from the very first moment, and I just wanted to know what really happened in the past and why this group of friends created this company and why they were trying to buy Klein. It was obvious that a lot of things weren't black and white, but I really liked the plot point, especially in the end when Ellie has to make a hard choice and he totally makes the right one to help Rue and give her her project back. Honestly, I believe that Ali Hazelwood is just giving us more and more interesting stories as time goes by, and they are getting incredibly better. So, as always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings!